That's good. That's really good. Whew. Okay, what's up, y'all? This video is about some things that I have discovered about myself now that I'm 23, and I'm sure there's plenty more things I'm gonna learn about myself, but thus far these are just some things that I have realized about myself that I'm like, I wonder if it's just me. And they're just like little traits and things that other people have pointed out to me a lot, and that I've just like kind of noticed, like, this is a thing about me. Let's talk about me for a little bit. All right, so the first thing I have to say that I really noticed about myself, that someone actually like put into words for the first time ever, and I was like, that is me. I am a super like adaptable person. Yeah, adaptable. And I've like always noticed this about myself, but this person that I was talking to one day like put it into words, and I was like, yo, you're so right. Like, that is so me. That's so true. So what I mean by that is, like, no matter the environment or the person I'm talking to or situation that I'm in, I always, this is like a good and bad trait, I think, I always kind of like take the back burner for myself, and like I will adapt to the situation or the person or their interests. Like, I never really put my interests first. Like, and I mean that in the littlest ways. Like, if I'm with just a certain group of people in a car, like I won't play something that I know I like. Like, I'll play music that I know they like. Like, I just never want to make another person feel uncomfortable. Like, that feeling is, I hate it. I hate making another person uncomfortable in any type of way. Like, even when I'm mad at someone, I don't even want that to be known sometimes, because I'm like, I don't want you to like feel this way, like that I'm mad at you. Like, it's weird. I don't know. Is anyone else like that? Like, I just constantly am like level-headed. That's me. And I'm always just trying to keep the peace. Like, I think it's my moon sign that's in Libra that is the culprit of that. I'm all about balance. I just always am like going with what someone else, like I'm always just like, like I'm never the argumentative person that's like, I mean, I'll say my opinion and I will like, you know, voice how I feel about something, but for the most part, like, if you have a certain interest in something or your opinion is like very strong into this, it's not that I'll necessarily like just go with whatever you are saying, like I'm gonna agree with your opinion, but like I might not voice mine, or I might like, I just like, I cater to other people's like interests. But that doesn't mean that I'm like fake and like trying to be somebody else all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I like tuck away certain things about myself just to kind of protect myself, and just to make sure that like everything's good, like everything's gravy, there's no problems. Like, I just never want any confrontation ever. Although I can be confrontational if I'm pushed there. One of my good like guy friends, he was saying that every time he sees me talking to someone, I'm always just like nodding and like in agreement. Like, I'm never like, what? No, like I'm always just like this. And I notice it now all the time when I talk to people. I'm like, wow, I always am like agreeing or like listening. Like, I'm really good at listening rather than talking. That's another thing I've really noticed about myself. I'm definitely a listener more than a talker. I will observe the whole room before I speak. That's a Capricorn thing though. So the second thing that I've noticed about myself is, it's really hard for me to admit because I'm a big believer in like trying new things, but I will admit I really like comfort zones. And I mean, obviously, like, it's a comfort zone. You like it, it's comfortable, and most people do. But it'll be like the littlest things that I'm like, I don't want to do this because it's working so right like this. Like, why would I change this if this is working so well? Why would I ever do anything else? Like, I don't want to change this. And that could be from like rearranging my room to, I don't even know, like just the littlest things, like the way that my shoes are set up in my closet or something. Like, I don't know, I'm like, well, this is working, so like, why would I change this? But like, sometimes change is good, like, you know. And sure enough, every time that I do end up changing or like do something out of my comfort zone, I'm like so happy I did it. Those uncomfortable feelings are growing feelings. That's like what I always preach. But like, especially like moving here to Atlanta, like versus Tampa, like I was so comfortable and content with where I was in Tampa. Like, my apartment, the way everything was, like my little bubble, like, okay, well, I know Publix is right here, and I know Target's right here, and I know Chipotle's across the street. Like, I just, that little comfort zone of a bubble, I was like, I don't want to ever leave this. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, man, if we ever move from this apartment, like, no, because like I love this little comfort. Like, I know where the highway is, I know where the gas station is. Like, I don't want to have to figure everything out all over again. Like, and I guess that's like everybody. We're using natural light. Sorry, not sorry. I am a creature of habit. That is me to the core. Like, I will order the same food every time from the same place. Like, I will not venture off. I will get the same thing every time because I'm like, whoa, that was good. Like, why would I experiment with something else when I know that this is good? I don't want to get disappointed. Like, I don't want to, especially because I don't want to spend money and get disappointed. But you know what I mean? Anyone else? No? Okay, just me. But it's not to say, all right, really? But it's not to say like I don't, like I said, like to try new things, because I do, like I really do. Like if I've never done something, I'm like, oh, I want to do this. It's just certain things, like my environment mainly, that I just am like, I don't want to change this. Like my environment, I'm comfy. Also when it comes to people, I'm not really good at letting go. I suck at it, to be real. I am just like, no, like I don't want to let go of this. I'm not really good at like letting things go or letting people go. Actually, that's not true. I can let things go. Materialistic things, I think I'm like, I'll cry about it for like 4 seconds and then I'm like, well, it's replaceable. But people aren't replaceable, so letting them go is really hard for me. Use natural light, they said. It'll look great, they said. I just didn't want to set up a light. Like, if the sun is out, why would I set up a light? So the last thing I realized at age 23 is that I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing, like, for real. Anybody else? Because I feel like a lot of people, this is gonna sound how it's gonna sound, but whatever. A lot of my like peers and my friends, like all through my life, have always kind of like put me specifically on a pedestal, like Casey's got this figured out, Casey's gonna be somebody, Casey, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I must be really good at making it look like I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm realizing that no one does. That's the big realization that I've had at 23. No one knows what they're doing. It's like this perception when you're growing up that like, man, adults have it all figured out. Everything's like stepping, like everyone knows which steps to take next. What? I've talked to like 40-year-olds that are like, I'm still figuring it out. And I'm like, so this is life. Life is just a journey. You're not gonna figure it all out by 23, let alone 40. Stop trying to. That is the biggest thing I wish someone had told me, like maybe a few years ago. Stop trying to figure life out, because no, you're not, it's not meant to happen like that. You're gonna figure it out every day as you go. But yeah, that is it. That is all. Those are some things that I've discovered about myself at age 23. What are some things you've discovered by your age, by now? Like, what are some things you're like, man, I wish somebody had told me this, or like, just some things that you're like, wow, I do this a lot. This is a thing. Even if it's something simple, like, I don't even know, you brush your teeth like 7 times a day. Like, whatever it is. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's see how, you know, weird our little characteristics are about each other. Hopefully I'm not the only one that doesn't know what the hell they're doing. But yeah, that is it. That is all. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.